So close. Almost got him. Got him.
Soldiers long ago. They had to fight hundreds of those all at once.
What did I leave? Yeah, I don't need that one.
Keep that for later. Forget about traveling light.
That's the way out. I feel like something didn't load in here. How are they just floating there? I feel like I heard footsteps just then. Are these people really that stupid they want to bring this thing back to life? That looks like a huge door that would let that thing out. So yeah, that thing, I won't be able to see if it's behind a wall. Even in the focus, which is annoying. I can get it like that, but I don't see the icon above it, which I wish I did. Chief findings. Despite increased tactical proficiency of elite and civilian guard units and many hard-won engagements in the Central European, Antarctic and Pacific Reach theatres, the Pharaoh Plague's rate of advance has not slowed, nor has its biomass consumption rate. Damage to the biosphere has already exceeded 2038 levels by every measure and grows worse by the day. Extinction timeline projections remain unchanged, with OAC predicted for mid-November 2065. Annihilation of exposed human populations in February 2066. extinction of microbiotic land organisms by the end of March 2066, and extinction of marine life in early 2068. Continued secrecy re Project Zero Dawn, the utter silence regarding its mechanisms of action and completion date make it impossible to predict Zero Dawn's impact or lack of impact on the extinction timeline. Atmospheric collapse. Atmospheric oxygen depletion and toxic emissions remain the greatest environmental threat to Operation Enduring Victory, as well as a wider civilian population and animal life. Operational atmospheric collapse, OAC, is currently predicted for mid-November 2065, after which military personnel will require rebreathing apparatuses to operate in the open, and civilians will only be able to survive inside sealed structures. The requirements for air scrubbing and recycling in facilities is addressed in addendum linked to this report. Addendum A linked to this report. Portable water shortages. Major water treatment facilities are already struggling to process water sources compromised by rainfall, heavily contaminated by toxins emitted by the consumption of the Eastern Hemisphere. Following the necessary shutdown of all nano-scrubbing functionality, wastewater recycling is already beyond capacity. Military response escalation. Addenda linked to this document cover the short-term effects of scorched earth engagements in defense of the western seaboard and the ongoing efforts of the oceanic economic zones, use of nuclear weapons to delay the enemy's initial advance across the Pacific Theater. Data corrupted. I was getting a bit tongue-tied there. More and more I go through, I think I did miss those two, annoyingly. Hopefully I can get them later on. Why can't I get into that room? Not that I can see anything in there at the moment. My focus isn't showing anything in there. Thinking about it, it's a bit odd that my focus picks up supply crates.
I can't spare the weight.
Dr. Sobek, as projected, the Wichita salient has collapsed. 5 Horus-class Titans have broken through. We predict contact in 34 hours.
Everything is in position, General. It took a few shortcuts to pull everything together, but Zero Dawn is functionally complete. Good to go.
That enduring victory served its purpose after all.
Yes, if we'd had even one day less.
I've sent you an encoded file, Doctor. Please do me the favor of archiving it.
I'll see what I can do. What is it?
A brief statement. An allocution of crimes, I guess you'd call it.
To what are you admitting guilt?
Over the past 16 months, Doctor, I have presided over the greatest wholesale slaughter of military personnel and civilians in the history of history. Genghis Khan, Hitler, Stalin, Sorabella. Add them all together. They don't even come close.
You didn't do the killing, General.
No, not directly. But I didn't wind up the highest-ranked military commander in the United States by resisting the automation of the armed forces. Even before the swarm, Doctor, I was helping death along. So, instead of letting what I've done sink into the murk, forgotten, I've sent a file with all the details. Let posterity judge my actions with clear vision.
I'll do as you ask, General. But you should consider that were it not for your actions, our actions, there wouldn't be any posterity to judge us.
Perhaps. Dr. Sobek.
At ease, General. And goodbye.
Hell of a thing.
I can see where he's coming from, thinking that he takes the blame. Although he's not directly responsible, he is responsible of buying the robots from Ted Farrow to arm the forces, and that's what happened, what caused everything, I'm thinking. That's what we're seeing anyway. Whatever Ted Farrow... Well, we know Ted Farrow built these robots. We know Ted Farrow sold them to the military. And we know Ted Farrow lost control of them. The military was just the owner of most of them.
Thank you, Dr. Sobek. You can take a seat.
What? You're going to thank her after what she just said?
Dr. Sobek has made the situation very clear, General, and given us an option. We should all be thanking her.
No, it's just... I mean, my God.
Maybe take this discussion offline.
There's not going to be any discussion. You saw the numbers. Now, Farrow, he'll foot the bill, but his money can't buy the time necessary to complete Zero Dawn. That can only be paid for in blood.
Oh, come on.
If we upgrade our fleet, crack the code somehow...
Were you not listening? Robots can't do the fighting for you this time. When it comes to hacking, this rogue swarm is an apex predator. Anything automated you throw at it, they will hijack and take over.
But this... We'd be throwing civilians into a meat grinder.
Commanders, the enemy we're facing self-replicates faster than we can kill it. And it eats biomass as fuel. Zero Dawn is all we've got.
So we put a railgun in the hand of every civilian strong enough to carry one, show them where the trigger is, and point them to the front? How the hell do we sell that?
By giving them something to fight for. Zero Dawn. The top-secret super-weapons program that will save us. So long as humanity holds off the swarm long enough for Dr. Sobek and her team to finish it. The file I'm sending contains the war plan for Operation Enduring Victory.
War plan? This is a war crime.
It may be ugly, but it's something. Consider the alternative. Dr. Sobek, I've secured use of a decommissioned orbital launch base outside Bryce, Utah as the Zero Dawn staging area. Plenty of space there. When can you get started?
I've already mailed you a list of Alpha and Beta candidates. Most are foreign nationals or subjects of corporate holdings, so extracting them...
Leave that to me. You'll get your dream team. Count on it.
Then I'll be off.
orbital launch base. What is that? What did these people do? What did Elizabeth do?
Oops. I'm surprised Silence didn't say anything there.
Glad to be rid of that place. Now I just need to find the orbital launch base they talked about.
I've checked my data and located the base. That's the good news.
And the bad?
It's directly underneath the Citadel. The palace at Sunfall.
The capital of the Shadow Carja. Not exactly convenient.
The palace is crawling with Eclipse agents. Many in positions of authority, all of them wearing focuses. The moment they see you, Hades will too. He'll issue another kill order, and this time, the entire Shadow Carja military will be after you.
So, disable their focuses. You've done it before.
It's not that simple. Too many focuses in one place, each of them communicating with each other and back to Hades, a whole network of them.
Network? What's that?
Imagine a vast, invisible web stretched across the land from end to end, connecting focuses together, allowing them to communicate over vast distances instantaneously.
All right, so is there some way to cut the web down?
Crash the network. Audacious. Yes, there is a way. A weak point in the network.
Point the way.
I'll send the location data to your focus. Head there, and I'll be in touch when you're close with more directions.
What was Zero Dawn? What sort of super weapon did Elizabeth make? She stopped the machines, but not before the world she knew, her civilization, ended. Let's hope it won't come to that again.
Yes, level up. I've got 2 errands. One of them is... Actually, I haven't even been to the hunting lodge yet, have I? I was thinking that one was for a hunting grounds, but it does say hunting lodge. Ah. Need to complete 3 trials before I get the hunting lodge. Fair enough. 2 side quests and 1 main.
How am I gonna get down from here? Oh, this should be quite the ride.
How does she go past the parts that it's hooked on? Whoa. This wire's obviously hooked on her
I'd
parts.
do that again if it weren't so much work to get back
And
up
yet
there.
she seems to go straight through the parts that it's hooked on.
They're inside too.
Why are you saying they're inside too again? Doing one more search of those for those notes up here. I'm not gonna fall down in. All the way over in this corner. Could that even be any further away? It's almost as far as it possibly could be. Maybe there to down here.
So-called King Avad sent peace envoys to the Outlanders we nearly conquered. How weak.
That's a big drop. This almost looks like it should have a merchant in there. Yeah, I've still got plenty of space there. Got my hourly drink reminder. Don't forget to stay hydrated, everyone. I like how they jump back like that. Like they're getting scared.
Just stay out of their way for now.
Ouch. happened there?
Handy.
Could have gone worse. So I'm not too annoyed at that. Could have gone better as well, but it's done now. I'm definitely stronger. I don't think I was able to one-shot these before.
Long ways this.
Is he stuck? I think he must be stuck. Why is he walking away?